Hi, my friends. This is Miss Turner, your art teacher. I hope that you had a great week last week. Um, we are starting something new, so I want to share my screen. Okay, make sure all of that is in place, and here we go. This is week of September 14th. I hope that you all finished your last project and turned it in to me. If you have not, I need that so you can get a grade because you still get a grade for art, okay? I can statements. When you're finished with this project, you should be able to say, I can create dessert still life using color, shape, line, and pattern. A dessert is like ice cream or cake or cupcake. And a still life is a drawing or a painting of like a dessert or a bowl of fruits, or it could be a vase of flowers. You're also going to say, I can create an original work of art based on the art of a famous artist. And we're going to be looking at Wayne Thiebaud. Let's see. What will we do today? We're going to review those rules and expectations that and look at still life art using color, line, and pattern from the artist's art of Wayne Thiebaud. Then a quick demonstration, and you're off to make some art. Okay, let's look at our art room rules. Attitude is a choice, so be positive, respect everyone, and try your best. Don't forget to view this entire video and complete the assignment. Once you complete it, you need to submit that assignment to me via Class Dojo, Google Classroom, or email me at eturner@ecps.us. All the offline learners need to turn in your art to school when you get your new flash drive so you can get credit for the art that you've done. Okay, a quick review. Okay, we talked about line. Line is one of the elements of art. Elements of art are ingredients that make up art. We also talked about shape, and shape is the outline of an object. We talked about circle in this. Now, principles of design, they work together with the ingredients and the elements of art. Let's look at that again. Okay, so these are the principles of design that work with elements of art. And we talked about pattern, remember that? Where it's the repetition of a shape, a color, a line, or a symbol. And we looked at patterns that are like lines, patterns on objects, and patterns in shapes. One thing I do want to mention with elements of art, and we're just going to talk a little bit about color today because of the use of the color that the artist is using and what you're going to be using. Let me get this a little bit bigger. These are the elements of art. So these are the basic ingredients that go into art. Line, shape, color, value, form, space, and texture. Okay, we've already talked about line. We've already talked about shape. Color. We are not going to be able to do that much with color mixing because you're working from home. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that color is one of the elements of art, and pay attention to the colors that you're going to be using in your artwork as well as the colors that the artist Wayne Thiebaud used in his artwork. All right, let's take a closer look at the art of Wayne Thiebaud. Now, he painted more than just desserts, but he did do a series of dessert paintings and objects, still lifes. And we're going to watch a very short video about his work. Here are just some examples. And again, I want you to look at the colors he used. They're not really that bold. They're kind of soft, muted colors. This kind of reminds me of like sherbets, chocolate, but the paint that he applied was like rich in texture. I wish that you could see the surface of his paintings because they are almost like frosting. You can see some of the paint strokes in the background here around. That's what all these little lines and things that you see going on behind the ice cream cone. That's texture that he created. Then you see a platter of desserts and a platter of cakes. Okay, let me get this up so we can actually see it. Oh, and the sound on.
Today, we're going to talk about the artist Wayne Thiebaud. Wayne Thiebaud is an American painter best known for his still life of edible treats and everyday objects. His most popular subject matter includes colorful cakes, slices of pie, candy pieces, and the winding streets of San Francisco. Thiebaud's paintings capture the American sensibility of everyday life. Still lifes are included in his pieces by the cakes, shoes, and various content that he paints. Wayne Thiebaud was born in Mesa, Arizona in 1920. He then later moved to Los Angeles in 1921. During this time, he worked as a summer apprentice program in the animation department of Walt Disney Studios. He also served in the Air Force and was assigned to Special Services Department as an artist and cartoonist. Thiebaud's work displays consumer objects such as pies and cakes and different items you would see at the pharmacy. Wayne Thiebaud uses heavy pigment and exaggerated colors to depict his subjects. Well-defined shadows, characteristic of advertisements, are almost always included in his subject matter. Wayne Thiebaud loved to use repetition and shadows when looking at his pastry and cake art pieces. Wayne Thiebaud, an American painter, is best known for his still lifes of edible treats and everyday objects. Enjoy these amazing pastry masterpieces.
Okay, so you saw that he used pattern and repeating the shapes. He had pattern going on with some of the line, and some of his colors were bright in some of those paintings. We're going to watch a quick demo of some drawings that I did, but remember to create a dessert still life drawing using color, shape, variety of line, and pattern, okay? Your art does not have to look like mine. You may use crayon, marker, paint, or whatever you have at home to decorate. Now, some of you might not have any of those things, and that's okay. I know that I said you need to use color, but there are other ways that you can demonstrate some differences in your drawing, okay? You can do it with black and white pattern, almost like a zebra cake with stripes. So be thinking about that if you don't have color. Let me get this up. All right, here we go. I'm going to stop this every once in a while. There's one example. Like today is actually my birthday, so I'm thinking I might have a slice of cake later on. But I chose this artist because I liked his use of color, and I like the idea of him painting something that is something we would think is ordinary, like a piece of cake or a still life. So ordinary objects, okay? So you already see some pattern in that. And I'm going to show you a little bit about drawing the cupcake. Okay, let's start with the cake. Okay, you already see there are 3 stacks, 3 layers here. Your bottom layer is going to be your largest because it has to support, just like if you were putting blocks, a stack of blocks or cups. And I put a little candle on top. Okay. And I include a plate. You're not going to see the entire plate. You're only going to see it on the sides and at the bottom. And notice the patterns that I used in my drawing. You got zigzags, you got curls. You could also maybe draw like characters. You saw that he was a illustrator and he worked with Disney Studios. So think about something you could add to the cake. Okay, and think about the background. The line here that you see behind the cake is what the table that it's sitting on. And then I started to draw some lines here, maybe for some wallpaper, maybe a window back there. I haven't decided yet. I haven't finished the coloring yet. Okay. So now for the cupcake, I'm going to show you the fold I used to begin with. Fold it in half and fold it in half again, and that'll divide your paper evenly. So when you open it up, you can create your drawing in each of these little squares. I'm going to show you how to draw one big cupcake though, the basic shape. Start with the bottom, it gets bigger at the top. And remember, your patterns can be different, like the paper sometimes is very colorful around a cupcake. And just like ice cream, you can have more than one row, and you can see that in these drawings. Let me go back so you can see that. Okay, right there. And you see how different the lines are on each one of the cupcakes and the different colors. Okay, you could even put a little topper. I remember when my boys were little, they used to have like little ring pops and little characters that came out of the top of the cupcakes. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to create a dessert still life using color, shape, variety of line, and pattern. Online learners must take a picture and post to Class Dojo or email it to me, and there's my email address again. Offline learners must turn in their finished artwork when they return to school to pick up another flash drive. And if you have any questions, you feel free to email me or call me, and that's the number you can call. I might not pick up right away, so please leave a message at 563-2238. Also, I don't have it on here, but if you're in Google Classroom and you say that you've turned it in, send me a message telling me how you turned it in. So I'm not hunting for an Easter egg somewhere trying to find your artwork. I need your artwork to give you a grade. In all seriousness, please turn in your artwork. And if you have any problems, please feel free to contact me. Okay, so you're creating an artwork, an original work of art using the supplies from home. Okay, all right, so you have some work to do for the week. I am looking forward to seeing these beautiful cakes or cupcakes or dessert still lifes. Have a great week and go be creative. I love you. I miss you. And I can't wait to see your artwork. Bye-bye for now.